And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wentz now on first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on, get him.
Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He was driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Washington 0.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. Here, he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That one goes for 8 yards.
9-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 52 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
For the point after.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
55
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Marvin Hall returning it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll run with Sanders. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Tyler Boyd.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
3rd and inches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
To Miles Sanders.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Malcolm Jenkins.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Packers 28, Washington 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man, Boyd.
Hurts.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 3.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Michael Gallup, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Packers 28, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Kamara. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Alvin Kamara.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Daron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on...
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Byron Jones brought him down. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run it again with Kamara. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He'll buy some time right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Michael, go. You.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.